So, what's going on, everybody? You guessed it, it is your boy, Trey Sense. And listen, we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. But before we get into that, I got a few things I need to discuss with you. One, please like this video if you liked it. Share this video if you think it's share worthy. Share it with a frag friend. And three, most importantly, again, we're always trying to get to that 4,000 sub mark, and we're about 250, maybe 300 subs away, and your sub may be the one to put us over the top. And again, I have entered into a partnership with Mr. JB Butters, and this is what it looks like. I'll show you again the butters. And what JB Butters is scented shea butter. And this one is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille Scented. The link will be in the description below. Use code TREY5 to get $5 off your purchase. Now, what you came here for? 3 fragrances from my collection that I think would go great on the perfect spring day. Is it spring yet? Late winter, early spring day. Now what I've got is I've got a morning, and then I've got a midday / afternoon or evening, whatever you want to call it, and then I got a little bit of a night cap. No further ado, let's get right into it. From the house of Sensual Obsessions, it is Java Delight. And this is what I would start today with. Why? Well, it smells like a fresh cup of coffee. Smells like a fresh cup of coffee, maybe a fresh cappuccino, a little bit sugary, a little bit of a cocoa vibe. And most people start their day with a Starbucks or a coffee from your favorite Batista, whether it's Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's or wherever you are, the local gas station. I have been one that I always enjoy the smell of fresh ground coffee. Even, I work at a grocery store. Even sometimes I'll walk down the coffee aisle and the laundry detergent aisle. Yeah, the fabric softener aisle, because those are the 2 best smelling aisles in the store to me. But I'll definitely walk down the coffee aisle and just smell the different coffees. So that's what you have with this one. Very simple, very straightforward, very easy, but at the same time it's complex. And it is Java Delight from the house of Sensual Obsessions. And this is how I would start the day. And the thing about this fragrance, though, it is heavy, and just like everything else from Sensual Obsession, it is a heavy oil-based fragrance. So this is one you can't spray, but 1, maybe 2 sprays, if that. Anything more than that, and I think you are pushing it, especially if you want to be able to wear something else by lunch, because this bad boy, after lunch, I say evening, I say maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. If you want to wear something different by then you definitely have to go light on the sprays of this, because it will still be lingering. But this is how we're going to start today. Your day may start early. Let's say you start your day at 5 a.m. So, by noon, 1 o'clock, it may be time to change clothes and maybe go to a lunch, dinner or something. But we're starting the day with Java Delight from the house of Sensual Obsessions. Nice coffee based note. Also, the Java in that one, the coffee based in that one, I think would go great with this Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille Shea Butter, which is the reason that I pulled it out, not just to mention it, because that is the purpose of this shea butter, is to layer it with fragrances that are similar, and it will help extend the life of that fragrance. It just really will. So Tom Ford shea butter with the Java Delight knockout combination. Okay, that's what I'm going to start the day with right now. It's 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the evening or whatever. Let's just say it's 2 o'clock, and got a little lunch date, late lunch, and you're gonna run down to the Sizzler real quick and have a late lunch. Now, the name of this fragrance signifies that it may be very suitable for night, and it would be. In my opinion, I think it's a little too playful for nighttime. hence the name. From the house of Azzaro. It is Azzaro per home nighttime, or Azzaro nighttime per home, whichever way that goes. Now with this one, what you have is a real fruity, playful, masculine type of fragrance. You do get the per home type of DNA from it. Is it's a little bit old school. I won't say it's dated because the fruit in the top of it, the brightness, I think that's bitter orange or something like that in the top of it, makes it really delightful and playful. That dissipates really quick. And then what you have is a very chill, easy fragrance. I can see this being worn when the temperature is about 60, 65 degrees outside. Not that you couldn't wear it in the heat, but that's about what the temperature was today, which is what made me think about it. It was about, well, high 50s, low 60s here. It was a little bit cool, especially with the wind blowing. A little bit cool for March. But this fragrance right here, I think would really go good in that, because the days have gotten longer. The sun was shining bright, even if it was a little bit windy, still the sun was shining bright. It was just a pretty day, and I think this fragrance will go good with that as we transition from the evening over into the night. You know what I'm saying? Like the sun setting, just something in that aspect. Maybe you had to go to a t-ball game or soccer game, or whatever you had to do that was maybe after work just for a few hours. This is going to last you 5 to 6 hours at best. But again, think an old school powerhouse type of fragrance, freshened up with some citruses, maybe some bitter orange, or just freshened up a lot and made a little bit more modern and a little bit easier to wear. And that's what you have with Azzaro's nighttime per home, or Azzaro per home nighttime, whichever way it goes. But nonetheless, I like this fragrance, and you see the dent in it. I like it a lot. I think it's a good one. Now, we went to work this morning. We started our day out again with a little bit of Java Delight from Sensual Obsessions and a little Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille from JB Butters. So they started out pretty good. So we rolling through. We didn't got compliments all day, but we, still we're not done yet. Again, we got a late lunch, early dinner. So we hit them with that Azzaro nighttime per home. Nice, sweet, masculine, but not too sweet and not too masculine. Still a little bit playful, but not so playful that it's juvenile, but still masculine and manly, but not so masculine and manly that it smells dated. So now you done took her to the Sizzler. Now it's nighttime. It's nighttime. It's the evening time, and maybe you're going to a 9 o'clock movie or something, and you went home to change because now it's a little bit cooler. So now you're going to put on a hoodie or something like that. What fragrance do I feel like would end the day? What fragrance do I feel like you need to wear to bring this day to an end? And maybe, you took her to the Sizzler and all of that stuff. So where we going now? Maybe we're going back to your place, like Teddy said, or maybe, she coming over to your place, or maybe you're going over to her place. But nonetheless, the fragrance that I think you should wear are the fragrance that I would wear. And again, keep in mind, everything I do is about budget friendly and about being affordable. So the fragrance that I would wear to close out the night is from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. Which one you think it is? Uomo, which means man. And this one has got that sweet tiramisu dessert, gourmandy type of vibe. It's one you can't spray a lot of this. This is one either people hate it or they love it. I think it's a great fragrance. I think it smells really, really, really good. Again, it's a gourmand type of fragrance, which may bring us back to around the wheelhouse of this. But again, I didn't pick these fragrances because they matched with the JB Butters. I picked these fragrances because they match with what I was trying to do. The JB Butters just happens to fit the occasion. But if you get yourself 2 or 3 of those JB Butters, then you'll be able to do the same thing. And this is an occasion that I would wear that particular JB Butters with these fragrances. Now, this one, man, it's just dessert. That's just what it's getting. You got the mixture of the tiramisu that would go great with the vanilla in this, and there you have it. There you have it. You're gonna smell good, but I think this would be perfect for the nightcap because it's got that hint of, what is that, cinnamon in there? Oh, it's got that hint, not cinnamon, what is that, cardamom? Is it cardamom? Something in it gives it a little bit of spice, and you have just a hint of boozy, but what you have is a sweet dessert type of fragrance. And I like it. I like it. This one doesn't get much love and get much mention anymore. And if you don't take anything else from my channel or watching any of my videos, understand this. If you are a frag head, you probably don't have to spend another dime on fragrances and you will be fine. Because more than likely you have way more than the average person. And you have way more than enough. So sometimes we have to dust off great fragrances like this and wear them, as opposed to going out and paying $150 for a fragrance that is going to be very similar to this, that just has the name Elixir attached to it, or Privé or Parfum attached to it, and then we go pay $150 of it. Oh, you have the new Luke Skywalker Dance If You're Nasty Elixir or whatever. I don't know, you just whatever, you know, and it smells like this or it smells like that, or because it at this point in the game it's really hard to find anything that is just stunningly, groundbreakingly new. And when it does, people ride it to death. People ride it to death. Because if you think about it, at one time everything that came out was an aquatic, smelled like CK1, including Acqua di Gio. And then, you know, we went through the blue stages where everything had to be similar to Polo Blue. And then we went through, you know, the Aventus stage where everything had to be similar to Aventus. And now it's the Baccarat Rouge 540 stage. Everything has to smell something, or every house has something similar to BR 540. So, and then there was the Le Mans stage. Every house had a fragrance that was similar to either Le Mans or to Abercrombie, Fierce. So, but there hasn't been really anything just groundbreaking in quite a while, you know, but I digress. But nonetheless, my 3 fragrance choices is, again, we're going to finish the night out with this sweet gourmand type of jam. We're going to go back to lunch with this jam, which is Azzaro's Nighttime Per Home, and we're going to start our day with Sensual Obsessions Java Delight. And I think that will be 3 great fragrances from my collection that we can wear through just a day. Just a day, man. That's it. That's all I got. I'm just gonna do 3 because we got a morning, we got a afternoon, and then we got a nightcap. Okay, so that's what I'm going with, man. Again, and I want to encourage you all, don't get caught up in the rat race of fragrances. Yes, I buy a lot of fragrances, but I do that so that I have material to review. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that because a lot of it is redundant. Okay? So with that being said, I am going to get off of here, do a little bit of editing so I can get it out to you. Again, if you want decants of any of this, I may even have enough for a 5 ml decant of this. If you want decants of any of this, of course you can. And of course, the link will be in the description below where to get your JB Butters. And yeah, let's keep it rocking. Thank you so much for being the best part of this channel. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hump day, and I hope everything that you desire comes your way. With that being said, I am out of here. Thank you so much for returning to the scene of the crime. Until next time, guys. Peace.